Talking about dogs outside today. Right now is the time, though. Morning, evening. When it gets toward middle of the day, it's going to be too hot pretty much all week long.
That's exactly right. The heat is here and the heat is here to stay. So just make sure that you're being cautious out there, especially midweek heading into the weekend. Daytime highs maxing out over 100 degrees, but the feels like temperatures even hotter. Now we'll talk more about that in just a moment, but checking in on the tropics, a lot of activity out there. We're monitoring 5 different areas just in the Atlantic and the Gulf, and really just in the past 24 hours, 3 named systems have formed. We've had Emily, Gert, and Franklin all pop up. Now, Emily and Gert really aren't expected to impact anywhere. They're going to be staying in the central Atlantic. Gert possibly even fizzling out heading into tomorrow. Franklin, however, expected to push closer towards the Dominican, Haiti, Puerto Rico. They'll be seeing impacts from that system. A tropical wave just pushing off the coast of Africa. High chances of development, another tropical depression or storm possibly forming by the end of the week. And then what we're monitoring closer towards home, this tropical wave that's in the Gulf just south of us. We are starting to see some impacts from this. Just some light showers really impacting our coastal areas, beginning to push through. Also the Rip Current risks, they are high out there heading into today and tomorrow. Now the system has high chances of development really over the next 48 hours before it potentially moves closer towards the southern portions there of Texas and into Mexico. Again, our biggest impacts to some of these isolated rain showers and the Rip Current risk for the next 48 hours. In case you're visiting our local beaches, just make sure you're being cautious out there. We'll continue to monitor this one as it continues just to track further off towards the west. But again, most of those impacts staying further towards the south of us. Now, something else that we're going to be battling at this time, it's going to be that heat. This is going to be the main concern. Mid to upper 80s right now across the Gulf Coast, but those dew points in the mid 70s having us feel like the mid to upper 90s. Only expecting these temperatures to rise heading later on into today. So over the next few hours, our feels like temperatures easily in the triple digits by the second half of today, possibly even getting up to 110 to 112 degrees. Just make sure you're being cautious. Think of your pets during this time, limit their time outside, your kids as well, and make sure everyone is staying hydrated. The heat is here to stay for the long range. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about that, what your 7-day outlook looks like, plus also run through some of our tropical futurecast models. All that's coming up soon. Joe. Well, beer lovers will be packing the streets of downtown Mobile this weekend. It's the 25th annual Dauphin Street Beer Festival, and this morning we have one of the participating venues, Pat's Downtown. Mike Piercy is joining us this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, going ahead, starting off first, tell me just a little bit about Beer Fest. You guys have been participating in this for a little bit.
Yeah, I've been open for 23 years, so this is my 23rd Beer Fest, and it's the 25th anniversary of Beer Fest, like you said. So it's a fun, exciting event that kicks off the fall season, even though it is still a little warm out.
Still a little bit warm out there, but you know what? This is a great event, especially you get to experiment with some of the bars that we have downtown. Here's some of that footage from the previous years. You all get a mug and you get to just go around and try some of the different offerings. And the cool thing about this is that it's different beers at each venue. And so what are some of the beers that you're going to be featuring this year?
This year we have a nice little variety. We have a blueberry hard cider from Woodchuck, we have a hazy IPA, and we have a citrus wheat beer as our selection at Pat's.
Definitely a lot of different variety going on. Here's just what some of those beers look like as well. And again, every single venue, all 14 of them, is going to have different options for you to try. And if someone is thinking about this, when and where is this taking place?
It is this Saturday from 6 to 9 downtown Mobile. There are 14 venues. You can go to beerfestmobile.com, and there's a link where you can purchase tickets online from any of the 14 venues, preferably Pat's today. And it's a simple little link, and that way you don't have to wait in any lines to get your tickets.
Super simple, and regardless of which one you choose to pick it up, if you choose at Pat's, you get to go to any of them in any order that you want. There's no set order for some of the beer venues that you get to go to. And also focusing more on Pat's, what's going on with you guys right now?
Well, we're gearing up for football season, the return of the college students, and just looking forward to a fun fall season.
A lot of fun stuff going on. And also, I understand this weekend, to help cool folks down, you also have some of the blended frozen drinks that you're offering too.
Oh, absolutely. I'll have 4 of my frozen drink machines going to do an alternative cool down from the beers.
There you go. You guys are set heading into this weekend. Again, Beer Fest taking place this Saturday, so get those pretzel necklaces ready to go. There's that information one last time on your screen. Only $35, and you get to check out all 14 participating venues. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Mike. And as always, we're going to have all of that information on our website, fox10tv.com, under the Studio 10 tab.
Weather, Jen, today and this week it's going to be hot.
That's exactly right, Chelsea. And also just a quick update, breaking tropical news. The National Hurricane Center did just update that they are going to begin issuing advisories on what is now potential Tropical Cyclone 9 located in the central Gulf there at that 10 a.m. advisory update. So just within about the next 25 minutes, we'll get an update with this one that's going to give us a track as well and what they're forecasting for that intensity heading into tomorrow before it pushes closer towards Texas and also Mexico. If it is expected to become a tropical storm, then the next name would be Harold. And really, that would put us at about 4 named tropical systems within a range of about 36 to 48 hours. So again, I'll have that update coming up on Studio 10 at 10 a.m. What is now potential tropical cyclone number 9. Again, that advisory update coming at 10 a.m. Now, looking in just across the Gulf Coast right now, things are sunny out there, a little hazy on the horizon. Temperatures right now resting in the upper 80s, dew points upper 70s, so feeling like 99 degrees downtown. Over the next few hours, only expecting us to continue to warm up, really expecting us to be maxing out in the mid to upper 90s. Our inland areas possibly reaching the triple digits for some of those daytime highs, but we're going to be feeling even hotter. Go ahead and add on about 10 to 15 degrees on top of this for the feels like temperatures. Now, taking a look at our futurecast, again, potential tropical cyclone number 9. It's also impacting us in terms of rip currents, but also some of these isolated coastal showers, mainly expecting some of those to push through just closer towards the southern portion of our area. Really, Mobile, Baldwin counties possibly seeing some of that on our coastal spots, but then staying quiet by this evening. The rip current risk, however, high today, tomorrow, moderate by Wednesday. Orange Beach lifeguards said that surf height is around 3 to 4 feet. A great day for the pool. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, run through some of those tropical futurecasts, plus also your full 7-day outlook. All that's coming up soon. Chelsea.